Hello, hello, welcome in. Zeriad, welcome. Bob, congratulations on getting first. Country Shade, welcome in to you as well. So I'm gonna say this right out the gate because it will become increasingly obvious throughout the stream. Today's stream is going to be short. A lot shorter than I was originally planning. I have been, to kind of peel back the curtain a bit, I have been struggling to sleep for the past, like, week and a half. So, you know, it's starting to really catch up to me. Like, grab the metal pen. Honestly, that might be worth it at this point. But yeah, no, I've just, you know, been recently struggling with it, and it's seriously impacting my my energy levels. So, you know, I want you guys to be aware of that. And why today's stream might only be like an hour long instead of the normal hour and a half to 2 hours. But yeah, we finished Splatoon all the way through. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some turf war and maybe some ranked, depends on what modes and maps there are currently. I might do a side order run depending on how turf war goes.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Will do. Thank you, Bob. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep it short today. Keep things simple and whatnot. So, without further ado, I really need to go through and reorganize my layout. Let's see. Alright. I may, you know. Ah, gotcha, that's what that is. Going to take out everything. Yeah. It's one of those things where, like, I know, like, I'll do another one. Wow, okay. I know it's not the best. Yeah, but the issue kind of is with how hot my room is, right? Having, like, cold water will it'll just turn warm quicker than I can drink it, really. Meaning that, like, essentially the condensation is just gonna make everything wet. And it's gonna drip all over the place. And that's just more hassle than it's worth, I think, given how quick it would, you know, drop. Not drop, but, like, you know. Alright, so, let me remember how to do this. Oh, yeah, I mentioned that this was, on there, not last stream, but stream prior. Like, the order glasses. And then that, which, was the Chaos versus Order, headgear. Anyway. There we go. I believe, yes, okay. Let me throw this in here. Tablet. There you go. 2 glasses of water. Third one takes me to sip. Ah, I see. But yeah, this is the pool name. If you wish to join me, you can. You go into your match settings, go to notifications, click plus to enter pool, enter in that down there, and you should be able to join me. Hello, Ockley, and welcome in. I also set up another command. I mentioned last stream the 66 command. If you do !join in Twitch, because YouTube doesn't have commands, because I don't know how to set them up. But essentially, it'll essentially tell you what joining means. Yeah, that was my bad. I apologize, I don't know why, but my capture card is acting up today, it seems, where it just does not want to stay connected fully. Which kinda sucks. Where'd that third one go? Never mind. I love that it's called Marinated Top, 'cause Marina. Ugh. I'm here. I need to watch a bunch of ads on Project Sakai. Hello, Ray. Welcome in. So I just want to point out, it's kind of funny. I still have not played Urchin Underpass. Because I did not play the day that the game updated, so it wasn't part of the priority. Wow, okay. I am doing amazing right now. I am not warmed up. Will you two get out of fucking spawn and help? You know, I'm so glad that I don't want to use the voice chat at all. Okay, yeah, no, that's not smart to jump. Latency might not. What, might be high again? It shouldn't be. I haven't changed the settings at all. It could just be my internet. I know I've been having some issues lately, so it could be that. Huh, strange. I will look at that between matches. This is going particularly bad. I am not at the top of my game right now. Yeah, that was horrible. Let me see. Yeah, okay, that's strange. I don't know why it got reset. What I will say, I can't do anything about it this stream, Akliam, because the stream's already running, but I will fix that for next stream. I would have to stop and restart stream, essentially. So I do heavily apologize. I will say as well, it's still an issue because it's not right, but, when it comes to, like, latency between game and stream, there's always going to be some difference. Like, even between, like, my game and your game, there's a, latency in a way. There we go. Now I'm going. And then immediately fuck up the toss. Kraken. Hello, Mario. Welcome in. Damn it. Hello, I don't know if I said hello to you, Opirus. I did see you. I'm not sure if I said hello. If I didn't, hello. Vala, welcome into you as well. I was a bit more caught up on trying to figure out latency problems. Hello, Kraken. Yeah, the level of detail in Splatoon is insane. Good job, team. Nice. Yeah, I'm not doing nearly as good as I used to. Because I used to get like 1K turf. Like each match, but you know, I'm getting back into the swing of it. That's the first time I've played like PvP Splatoon in a while. Like a few months at least. Since the last Splatfest, really. Which I want to say was Easter? I don't know. Yes, hi, Opirus. And of course, okay. I'm doing alright. I'm surviving. Been having trouble sleeping lately, but, you know. There's a lot of contributing factors to that. One of them being the heat, which is completely out of my control. I'm good. I hate fucking snipers. Sorry. Snipers piss me off in 99% of games they're in. I've mentioned... Will do after this match. Like, unironically, I've mentioned this before, one of my biggest pet peeves in gaming is when you get killed by stuff that you can't see coming, right? Because then it's the point of like, okay, well, I couldn't do anything to prevent dying in that case. Snipers are like that 101. Like, that's their whole point. Like, that sort of thing pisses me off when, like, I can be minding my own business and then out of nowhere, a shot comes in and kills me. I hate that with a passion. Now, there's a lot of times where I can see the sniper. That's perfectly fine. Because then it's like, okay, I can kind of try and weave out of the way. 9 times out of 10 I fail, but I can at least try. But when I have no clue they're there and I'm constantly moving, there's not much I can do. In fact, there's nothing I can do. That just pisses me off because that's the point of like, okay, what's the point in playing the game then? It's the same reason I don't like spawn camping is it doesn't let you play the game. It's just kind of, oh, you dive, ha ha ha. Like with the story mode and side order, right? The way the snipers work is they have a line that locks onto you. It'll take a second. And then it will fire the shot at where you were when the tracking stopped. That I can see as fun because I have a way to know, okay, this is where they're aiming. I can dodge. Now, I get that that doesn't work in a PvP sense. But just dying because you don't know, like, you're being aimed at just isn't fun. And that is entirely because the meta for snipers has become you flick. Like, there's a whole mechanic with, like, flicking to shoot someone without actively aiming at them. Which just breeds that sort of frustration from me. Because the whole idea of using a sniper now has become, hey, guess what? You need to be good at not aiming at someone and being able to aim and shoot within a split second. And it's like, okay, the whole gameplay mechanic that now every sniper uses is not aiming at your opponent so that they don't know you're aiming at them. Which I get, that makes sense from a standpoint of, well, that's the best way to get the kill off. But it's not fun for the people who die from it because there's nothing they can do to combat it. And I get that's the whole mechanic of, oh, well, you have to be good at using a sniper for that. And it's like it rewards high skill, but like, rewarding high skill by other players not being able to play is just, I feel like that's a bad balance. But you can't really do much else with snipers. That's just how snipers are. And I get that that's me being nitpicky on like a specific mechanic that I don't like that's, you know, unavoidable. But like, I don't know. Yep. Yeah, that... I think that one ended up being more a matter of, our team was a lot more focused on surviving waves of attacks than, being able to ink anything. And what am I supposed to do against a guy using a sniper who's just sitting there in the back with real good aim? Exactly. Like, one of the things with snipers as well is, like, their design is for you not to get into the action. Which, from a game design standpoint, that's like, okay, you now need to get... The person who's getting the most kills is out of the action, so you can't reach them. Like, that feels like poor gameplay. But, I mean, again, that's how snipers work. Like, you can't do anything else. It's like, it's frustrating to anyone who's not using a sniper. And I know there's the whole argument of, well, just get good, but, like, I would call myself pretty good at this game. But I can do nothing against a sniper because they're snipers. Like... Like, I guess the best example I can give for how it feels for something that isn't, like, Splatoon-based is... Imagine Mario Kart, right? Everyone's playing on 150cc. Except one person, who gets to play on 200. And guess what? Items can't hit them. Like, of course they're gonna win. That's how it works. There's no chance at being able to combat that, because the whole idea of the gameplay mechanic is... They have more power, and they're safe. And they're... Yeah, exactly. Like, you have to choose one or the other, and 9 times out of 10... they choose for you because they're on top of you the whole time. We lose this one too. Okay. I remember why I took a break from this game. All right, Bob. Have good food. Take care.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Right, thank you. I will finish my water bottle because you did one earlier and I forgot to. Like, okay, just take a look at that. The kill difference there. The inking difference between most of the players. We lost because one person didn't do much, essentially. The roller, nonetheless. Like, some things are just out of your control. And it sucks. Excuse me. Oh, someone has their exam. Good luck to them, I guess. like, I can hold my own against brushes, against, like, rollers, but once you have a sniper, like, there's nothing I can do. Like, again, I wouldn't call myself amazing at this game, but I'm not bad at this game. And if I, like, can't really do anything about snipers, like, if I'm resigned to just, like, well, I guess I'm dead. Like, it's just, I don't know. Swing at the same time, cover more range. If you go out like that. Yep, I used to be a roller main. It was one of those things where it's like, I played with some friends in the past, and one of them actively said, like, you are scary with a roller, because watching you just come up and slam down is, like, terrifying. Really? Because I would use the flings up. That one there. And it's like, me just walking up with the flings up, jumping and slamming. Apparently, I was terrifying with it. Now, I stopped using it in favor of, the Octo Shot. This is not a good match for me. Alright, Oclium, thanks for coming by. Take care. You know what? I'm going to do a match or two with some different weapons. Managed to win that one though, surprisingly. Yeah, I did not do nearly as well that match. Yeah, let's go to it. So, I will say for reference, one thing. I have not gotten 5 stars on any weapon yet. I just haven't. Closest I've gotten is 4 stars, and now they've upped it to 10. So, like, you know. I have not used a roller in a while. So, it's gonna take a bit of warm-up to get back into this weapon, but well, I got him. La di da da da. Holy, okay. There were just 3 of them there. Yeah, I didn't get out in time. Oh, it was a different one. Okay. I did not see the curling bomb at all. Oh, don't get me wrong, I would too. But I much prefer the range on the flings though, which is why I choose it. I would rather have high range and medium speed than high speed and low range, if that makes sense. Because in a game of guns, using a, like, pseudo melee weapon is not a smart idea. 9 times out of 10. Well, I got them all out, which is the good thing. I also don't have my gear built specifically for roller currently. Yeah. Now, granted, I don't have any specific gear from the standpoint of, like, built. But, I mean, obviously, there's some things that I would prefer to have with a roller over a gun. Like, Ink Saver is something that's good for a gun. But in terms of a roller, it's better to have, like, swim speed. But yeah. How did I do? 4 and 6. Not great. Yeah, no. Like I said, it's been a while since I've used a roller. The others... I have not used these since Splatoon 2, really. That's probably the best one I'll be able to find on a short notice like that. Back in Splatoon 2, I was a dually main. Why are you following me? Feels like a gross word to say. Oh, yeah. I mean, I get it. It's squelch, specifically, which is a weird word. I'm interested in going swim speed and stealth swim. That makes sense, yeah. I tend to go for, like, Ink Saver and Ink Recovery and stuff like that. Those are my typical go-tos. That was a horrible start on my end. Just gonna say that. Right, I have Curling Bomb. Okay. Forgot how bad range these were. There's a reason I didn't play them in 3. I will say, from a gameplay, like, from a game design, completely off topic, but from a game design standpoint, this game is really phenomenal. Because, like, the whole idea is you're trying to turf the ink on the ground. Which not only is the ink the thing that can deal damage, it's also the support for your team. Because you move quicker on your ink, you get slowed down on your opponent's ink. You also heal on your ink. Yep, Kraken. That was bad. I'm glad no one was there. I will take that. I will take the double. And got rid of the ultimate while I was there. Special, I should say. Nice. Okay, getting into it. Like, getting into the flow of that. The dualies were not a bad choice. It took me a bit to get used to, like, the gameplay loop of the, dualies, but I'll go another match with that. Like, specifically, the dodge rolls are, took quite some, like, getting used to. I will say that's the other thing. I'm finding right now that, like, I've gotten a lot better at being able to, like, adjust playstyles recently. Because, I went through all the Mario Karts and stuff like that. Every last one of those games had a different playstyle. Every last one of them. So it's really interesting to me. Like, that really, like, going from game to game really did help me, like, adjust playstyles a lot quicker than I used to be able to. And then I do that. And I'm the only one alive. Love it. Okay. Yep, okay. I think this one is, this one's chalk. I'm still gonna play it out. Obviously. But I am not equipped to deal with players who are this aggressive. Because, like, with the Octoshot, I am decent enough at 1v1s with them. Or I'm decent enough at, like, 2v1s with them, really. I can hold my own I'll likely die, but I can usually, like, deal with a couple people at a time, get them distracted, be able to know how to move and whatnot. With dualies, I am not nearly as confident. Like, I can barely take 1v1s. And so when you have players who are super, like, aggressive to the point where I'm dealing with, like, constant 2 or 3v1s, I am, like, failing every time. That and I'm just not great with using curling bombs. Like, I don't use my sub-weapon nearly as much as I should on a typical basis. To be completely honest, from that standpoint, oh, hello there. From that standpoint, I'm not great at this game. I don't use my kit to its, like, full capabilities or anything like that. Like, yeah, that... I can't deal with trying to fight multiple people at once with this weapon. 1v1s I can survive. But yeah, that one was not it. I will, however, go back to my old main in this game. This is the main that I spent the most time on before Side Order came out. Unironically, Side Order is what changed my main from the Aerospray to the Octoshot. Oh. Forgot it takes like, it didn't forget, but like it takes more shots to splat an enemy. That's because it does take a big chunk of your income. Exactly. Which is one of those things where it's like, as much as I would love to, like, use it more, it doesn't really allow you to use it too much. Unless you, like, specifically build an ink saver stuff, thing. But yeah, Side Order, specifically, 8's palette, which is the Octoshot, is what got me really comfortable using the Octoshot, specifically. And I fell in love with it, which is what, which is what changed my main, because the Octoshot deals more damage. It has less of a, like, inking power, because, like, obviously if you look at how the Aerospray inks, it goes side to side, so it has a lot more, like, actual inking stuff, but it takes longer to splat enemies, which is really important. Because the challenge is, oh yeah, that too, like 100%. Which is why I really like the way they handle the stories and the DLC. Like, one of the big things I always mention is the main story helps you get used to a bunch of different main weapons, right? The DLC, specifically Side Order, helps you deal with secondaries and how you can dodge/combat them. Then Salmon Run is all about learning how to deal with dodging special attacks. Like, the story, like, all the game modes literally build together for you to, like, get an understanding of what your weapon does and what to do when, what to do when someone is attacking you. Which is a genius sort of thing, because it's like, you could have a story mode kind of just built around the same mechanics as, like, the normal game mode. But when it actually comes to, like, how they're laid out, they do it as a way to make you better at the game. Less so than getting you to play the game. Which I think is amazing. I need to utilize my sprinkler more. I keep forgetting to do that. See, if that was the octa shot, I would have won that fight. Heard when you're doing a few rounds next minute, and now everything's good. Yep. Yeah, Salmon Run gets notoriously difficult. Especially if you're doing something along the lines of a big run. Big runs are, like, hell to deal with most of the time. And that was my last main. Before I fell in love with, well, specifically, I used the Octoshot replica. But then eventually... I mean, the Octoshot replica and the Tentatech splatter shot, I should say, are the exact same weapon. The only difference is the design. And I just like the pink more than I like the black and white. That's it. That's the difference. Alright, alright. Like, the biggest disadvantage to this weapon, compared to the arrow spray, is that you need to be more precise with your aim. Which, I will 100% say, the story and, like, DLCs and stuff like that helped me be more confident in my aim. I got all 3 out, which is a good thing. Like, unironically, they made me a lot more, like, confident in my aim. So I'm more steady with my aim. Whereas before, when I would use the arrow spray, my aim was kind of all over the place because I would panic. But like, you saw that specifically. My icon was still on them most of that time. It's just I didn't hit them because I guess my range wasn't good enough. Not 100% sure. But the arrow spray does a lot less damage, so it takes a lot more hits to, like, takes like 1.5 as many hits, like 50% more hits, to kill someone with the arrow spray, which means that, like, it's that much longer you have to be, like, aimed at them. Yeah, that was everything all over the place. Or do I need to fire these? I guess just over here? Nice. I'll save that. Well, oof. That was an oof. That's a Kraken. I think we lose that because I think they got into our spawn at the end. Ah, no, we're fine. But yeah, see, like, that's one of those things where it's like... The arrow spray is a lot more... Just keep going at them, and you'll eventually get them. It's more of a spray and pray weapon. Whereas this is more of like a... You, like, focus on the enemy sort of weapon. Where it's like, the more, like, confident you are... And the less you, like, shake around while trying to aim at someone, the more you're gonna hit them, which means the more damage you're gonna do. Whereas the arrow spray is just like, what's going on? Wow, that is not nearly as... apologies if people get dizzy. I feel like the, like, actual motion controls are less sensitive than I'm used to. I don't know. Unless it's just been a while since I've panicked enough to, like, actually shake all the... Yeah, because this is me, like, shaking side to side. Like, I'm so much more used to that going a lot further. I mean, I guess it's more about angle than anything else, but, like, I don't know. It just feels weird to me. Maybe that's why I struggled so much getting into this game. I use a combination of both. Like, my main aim is the right stick. Just because that gets the most distance without needing to, like, reset. But, like, for precise movements, I will use motion controls. So I use a combination of both. Yep, I know you can see me. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I know some people are like, I don't use motion controls at all. Some people are like, I only use motion controls. I use a mix of both. Which I want to say is the more common usage. I won't, like, don't quote me on that, but I want to say it's the most common usage of, like, visual differentiation. Yeah. Like, one of those other things is I used to, like, do a lot more, put a lot more focus on having ink. Like, having, like, max ink. Like, all the time. But now, like, I just focus on having enough for one bomb. Because that can be a, like, real quick sort of, backup if I need it. Because I get a lot of ink just by moving around on base anyway. Like, I move around a lot in the ink. So from that standpoint, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm very okay with having not full ink now. Because I gain a lot of ink most of my playtime anyway. That, and usually it's a, I fight or I die situation, and, if I die anyway, then, it's not like I need to worry about my ink refill. Yeah, you do need to move around a lot. Which brings me back to what I was saying before I got distracted, because yay ADHD. But this game is really well designed from the standpoint of like, you get, like, your objective is to ink everywhere. On your opponents, on the ground, everywhere. Which, if you're in a combat situation and you're aiming for your opponents and you miss, you ink the ground, which will slow your enemies down, give you more to work with in terms of gives you more to work with in terms of your movement capabilities, as well as you know, like, if you do hit them, okay, you're dealing damage. No matter what you do, you're helping your team, even if you can't aim for shit. Like, that's just how it works. That's how this game is designed, and it's brilliant. You can play DPS support. You can play both DPS and support at the same time. Okay, I want to refresh my lobby, because I've been playing with the same people, like, for 20 minutes. Yeah, that's just a reach level 50, that's fine. Hello, general store, what do you have for me? Alright. Huh. I like that. Ah, yeah, Deltarune is out, isn't it? I just realized, there's another Splatfest coming up, isn't there? Chapter 3 and 4. Yeah, exactly. I have not played chapters 1 or 2. I wanted to wait until the full game released before I played through it. Which is getting harder and harder, by the way. I did not mean to do that, but I'm glad I did. Because I got it red. Let's go. Oops. What is tower control? I have not played ranked in a long ass time. Tower control is where I, like in Splatoon 2, I played a lot of tower control. Tower control I found fun. That's the other thing. The objectives in side order are almost all like ranked modes. I'll go for one series. Gonna turn this off. I'm gonna go for one series and just see how I do. I probably should have played an ad beforehand. Hello, KK. Welcome in. Now, I don't know the metas. I don't know the general strats. I'm just kind of playing. Gonna play how I played it in Splatoon 2, I guess. Also, I do like Kirby Air Ride. I am indifferent to Chow Garden. I'm one of the few Sonic fans who, like, doesn't really care too much. Game that's a mix of both. Ah, I see. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this goes. Damn. Thank you, thank you. I got one of them. Okay, at least one person needs to stay on the tower at all times. I know that much. Yeah. Yeah, no, KK, don't worry too much about it. My latency is kind of fucked up currently on YouTube. I can't fix it during this stream, but it'll be fixed by next stream. So that's a me end, not a you end. Star Garden. I will take a look at that. I appreciate that, Ball. Yep, they can see me. Ah. Nice. And back. Nice. I know when I played this in Splatoon 2, I would use the roller for tower control. Because what roller allowed me to do was I could ink the entirety of the top of the tower in an instant. Ta-da! Hell yeah. Ooh, 13 kills. Holy. It was KK. It was my first Splatoon game. I think I will be done after this for today because I'm getting too hot. And, like, my throat is starting to get sore. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Vumikind, hello, welcome in. I would disagree on that. I am playing ranked. So I don't know how joining on ranked works properly, but I'm playing series. If you want to join, that's the pool name that I have. I don't know if you can join in ranked. I'm not, like, not 100% sure, but if you can, great. Otherwise, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. Yep, series, specifically. That's fine. This is my first ranked match in this game. Like, unironically. I got what you meant. Yep. I don't tend to play ranked in any games. Well, damn. Okay. I don't want to be the only one going in. Yeah. I'm out of ink. I will take the double. Get up there, get up there, get up there. Nice. Actually, no, this is fine. Yep. I appreciate that, Boomy. I'm not as good as you would believe, but I wouldn't call myself bad. I'm just very unaware. I will say, over the past year, I've gotten a shit ton more confident in my capabilities. Yep, that's gonna be game here in a sec. Yep. In a lot of things, too. Especially, like, you know, not for everything. But, I think over the past year, I've just got overall more confident in myself. When it comes to my gameplay, I should say. I should clarify that. And no, I'm not gonna do a 1v1, Vumi, because after this series, I'm gonna be done for today. Vumi. I'll run a quick 1-minute ad. You might miss the start of this next thing, but... Did my stream go down? What happened? Something got fucked up. Yeah, my stream got reset. Interesting. It didn't end on YouTube, which is good, because I'd have to reset that up. But yeah, that's weird. Twitch's stream restarted. Well, welcome back from the ads. Match hasn't started. It's weird. I don't know why Twitch is... Like, I don't know why my Twitch stream went down for a second. That was weird. Okay, now, theoretically, should be getting a match any second now. Oh, that killed my viewership. Fuck. OBS? Excuse me? Damn. Is it me? Is it my internet? Fun fact, in case you didn't know, that giant screen is a curved switch. Can see the rails along here. You've got the USB-C port right there. Little fun fact for you. Alright, if this doesn't go in the next minute or so, I'm gonna call it for today early. Why? What the fuck? Stream elements. What? I'm so confused. Twitch is fucked. My YouTube stream seems perfectly fine. I don't get it. I couldn't get up in time. Damn. Did not see you over there. Damn it. Didn't see them up there. Damn. Well, this is a wash. Holy shit, that was a quick match. The waiting in the lobby to find a match, the matchmaking, there we go. The matchmaking took longer than the match itself. That's insane. I literally need to get 4 wins in a row. I doubt that's gonna happen. Alright, alright. Let's try this again. Damn. Welcome back. Unfortunately, my guess is that this will probably be the last match for today. Wow, that has long range. Ooh, nice. Also, don't mind Seribot and Stream Elements for whatever reason. They just, yeah, should have seen that coming. For some reason, my Twitch stream, like, got fucked and restarted. I knew you were fucking there. Oh, fuck you too. Well, I went plus 17 on that. Love it. Well then. I'm actually going to be calling it for today. Do one more poll. Yeah. Alright. Well, they were squid bagging. That's why. Unless you were referring to them and not me, in which case, yeah. But, do that. There we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna be done for today. Okay. I'm like, mine was in response to something, I swear. But yeah, no, yeah, I'm gonna call it for today. That was that. On Friday, I will be, doing Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Just a base replay. There's no challenge in this one. This is just for me. I'm gonna grab a new file, see how the Switch 2's upgrades impact the gameplay. And then, you know, go for, completion. Not 100% completion, but, you know. So that way I can prep for the DLC coming out in August. Thank you, everybody, so much for coming by. Hope you all have a wonderful time zone. Make sure you take care of yourself, drink some water, get some rest, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.